Afghanistan, the fighting goes on for a fourth day between government forces and the Taliban. A massive Taliban assault overwhelming the government defenders. And Benjamin Hall picks it up from our London bureau. What is the state of the battle now, Benjamin?
Bill, first of all, this is a major city. 270,000 people live in Ghazni. It is a major provincial capital, and for 4 days now the Taliban have held it. The Afghan security forces unable to get in. It's a major power play by the Taliban, who are said to have sent 1,000 of their fighters in for this operation. The multi-pronged attack began in the early hours of Friday, and if they take this city, it would effectively allow the terror group to cut off southern Afghanistan from Kabul, a major coup. The US has also now been getting involved, helping by sending both military advisors and carrying out airstrikes over the weekend. But details from inside the city are still hard to come by, as the Taliban have destroyed all telecoms, both cell and landline, and now have the city under siege. Local commanders, though, do say that an additional 1,000 troops are going, but then it's been claimed that those troops were ambushed en route and have been held up. Meanwhile, as you say, the death toll is rising, with the local police chief saying at least 200 terrorists are dead, as well as 120 members of the Afghan security forces and 30 civilians, but that number expected to rise. It's thought the Taliban fighters are not predominantly Afghan. Instead, they are foreign, Chechen and Pakistani among the other countries. This would be a major victory for the Taliban, and it comes just days after they had a major victory against ISIS in the east of the country. And also, they are now out there playing a larger role on the international stage. In fact, just today, the Taliban's political chief met the foreign secretary of Uzbekistan to discuss security and transport links. And on top of that, they've been meeting with the US. They had a meeting in Qatar last month where they met Alice Wells, who is the chief US diplomat in South Asia. So we're seeing more meetings going on, the Taliban playing a larger role on the international stage. And they say now there's another meeting coming in September with the US. And this attack on Ghazni is seen as an attempt to be more powerful leading up to that meeting.
Very interesting. Bill? You laid it out well. Thanks, Benjamin Hall from London Today. Thanks.
All right, some pretty big developments coming out of Washington this morning. FBI agent Peter Strzok fired over his anti-Trump